So if you have taken a buy position above 60 RSI, so let us understand. We have discussed 3 calls pretty significantly during the batch. PVR performed well. For those who have booked profit, you might have gotten 4.5% profit also in a span of 7 to 8 days. Those who tried Sudarshan Chemical, that also did well. Yes, still going good. But one stock which is almost near our stop loss is DMart, which is very close to our stop loss. Almost hit. Almost, I can say. Then we have to check, okay, what was the stop loss? How do I determine my stop loss is the question. Correct? Because we did discuss what does the DMart chart look like? What could be our... In fact, we also did not discuss exactly how to calculate target price. Okay. Whatever strategies we discussed for MACD plus RSI, these were more of like a swing trading kind of a strategy. So it shows a swing. We have to sit in the train, enjoy the swing, immediate next station, get out. That should be the strategy. Okay. If we stick up for a long time, then it could be a problem. It could be a problem. Okay. So let us understand how to determine. So this is the revision part till now. Revision part is okay? Yes, no problem. Fair enough. So what we will do now is, I will show you the chart of DMart again. Okay, I will show you what was the position, what is the position, how can we determine a stop loss position. Okay, and the most important point which comes up here is, do you have a holding capacity? Is one more important point. Okay, for having a confident holding capacity, again I will stick back to my basics. You must know the fundamentals. If you know the fundamentals of the company, and even if the stock is close to your stop loss price, you should not panic and sell. Okay, if you are talking to a hardcore technical analyst, then he will say stop loss is triggered, sell. If I have not done the fundamental analysis of the stock, I will also follow the exactly same strategy. For example, I had not checked PVR financials. It's not possible for me to check each and every financials for every company. So the moment I feel I've achieved my target, quit. Okay, Sudarshan Chemical, frankly speaking, I checked the fundamentals. Fundamentals are not that bright. Huh? Okay, so if you're getting that swing, you can move out. Okay, what could be the strategy for move out? I will tell you. It should be around 3 to 8% returns in a span of 10 trading days. Okay, or if you want to be a little bit lesser, I mean more conservative, I'll say 3 to 5% returns should also be good enough in a span of 10 days. 10 days is roughly 2 weeks, no? Correct? So if you want to write this down, that what could be the strategy? We have done a combined strategy till now. What was the combined strategy? MACD plus RSI. So if you want to write down, heading can be strategy for MACD plus RSI. Okay, first we'll write down target price. Target price should be around 3 to 5% returns. 3 to 5% returns in time span maximum 10 days. 10 days is roughly 2 weeks, and you can get out. Okay, so this is like a typically known as a swing trade. You know that it has broken the resistance levels, and there's a great chance that it might swing through. Okay, but it will stick to that area only if some additional fuel is given to that stock. Otherwise, it will cool off. Okay, This is the target price calculation. Very important is the stop loss price calculation also. Write down stop loss will be equal to median of the breakout candle. Will be median of breakout candle. For those who have never learned statistics or maybe have learned long ago, how is the median calculated? For stock market, simple terms I'll tell you. It's nothing but opening plus closing divided by 2. For those who want to write it down once. What is median? Opening plus closing divided by 2. Okay. I think you should write it down all at once. There itself write down what was the strategy, by the way. MACD bullish crossover. Write down. Why? When did we take this position? When there is number 1 MACD bullish crossover. Number 2 RSI is above what? 60. MACD dash bullish crossover and RSI above 60. Plus we can also wait for various signals. Like if you remember again, let's go back to our DMAT chart. Here we had a down move. Towards the end of the down move, we had morning star. Number 1. Number 2 followed by a big bullish engulf, almost bullish engulfing. Did not completely engulf, but almost bullish engulfing. If anyone had taken a call here, let us say at this candle, okay, this candle after the morning star, the close here is at 1782. Okay, 1782. Next day return is minus 0.7%. Can you see it on the top? Oh, the screen is being cut. Screen is being cut, but it's okay. Believe me, it's minus 7%. Next day itself, it is plus 6.41%. And what is the target, by the way? Target price in a swing trade is 3 to 5%. Okay, but we have entered at this stage. Why? Because MACD crossover took place here. So we were waiting for a confirmation. Yes or no? Yes. RSI was at, I'll just change the parameters. It's 70-30 by mistake. Okay. So this was where MACD crossed over. Correct? And this is where RSI also crossed over. In fact, on the previous day it was 60.38. Correct. So in fact, our buy was at this price. Next day's opening. 1877 roughly. Okay. First day's gain is 1.5%. Second day's gain is 1.15%. Almost 0.3% in 2 days. Which is again close to our 3 to 5% target. Okay. Does it mean you can quit here? If you want, you may. If you want. You may say, she ma'am, only for 3% returns you took this call. Arey, 3% in 2 days. You get saving return 3.5% for 1 year. This is 2 days ka return. Correct, na? Yes. But then let us say we waited. Ye dil mange more. We waited. 1, 2, 3. Going in a little bit of sideways trend. Correct? Here was a first big red candle. Followed by second big red. Now you are afraid, oh my God, the stock has gone below my buying price. Almost. And here, yesterday, it has closed at 1828.50. Okay, what is the close price? 1828.50. Now question is, should I book my loss here or not? Is the question. So first let us try to understand what could be As per technical analysis, how do I calculate the stop loss price? Who can tell me what was the breakout candle? Question is, what is a breakout candle now? Na? What have you written for stop loss? Tell me. Median of the breakout candle, correct? So now I'm trying to tell you what is this breakout candle. First, I'll just close other parameters so that you get a good idea. Alright. Nice bar. All right. Okay. If you check this out, we had drawn two types of lines here. Do you remember this was the original high which was made in 18 December 2018? Almost a year ago. Okay. And this was cut at 20th September 2019. You remember we drawing this line? Yes. Can you see an MACD crossover here? Yes. Can you see an RSI crossover here? Yes. And you see such a amazing dream run from here. Okay. Fair enough. What do we call this candle as? We call this candle as a breakout candle right now. It is like a bullish engulfing, but it is breaking out the original resistance. That's why we call it as a breakout candle. With me? Yes. Now let's understand what has happened right now. Right now we could see certain resistances and stock is moving in the sideways trend. Correct? And then if you remember, we had drawn this line also. Plus, if we want, you can visually draw this line also. See, like this one, this dotted line. Can you see this? Touching a low, low, 1, 2, almost there, touching here, touching here. So which is the breakout candle in this entire horizontal scenario? This big green candle is the breakout candle. Shall I draw it as a proper line if you're not able to visualize? Or are you able to visualize? You can see it? Everyone? So see, I'll again put my cursor here. Run it through like this. This horizontal line, which I'm running through. Correct? This is like the breakout candle. Now what do we have to calculate? What is the median of this breakout candle? Correct? So if I check out here, I can't see the opening price here on the screen. Opening is going inside that. I don't know, it's not moving also. Can anyone check what was the opening price here? 18. Yes, days range. I can see here. No, that is market close. 1883. हे भगवान इसको कैसे हटाने का है? No, it's not going. Move to existing pane below, is it? No. I'll just refresh what? That opening price is going inside that. Yes. Refresh is always a simple solution. Okay, so here you can just check it out on Calci or mobile if you want. Opening price on this candle was 1775. I'll show it for you, everyone, if you want. What is happening? I guess better taking on a calci. 1775 is the opening price. What is the closing price? 1883.95, almost 1884, divided by 2. And what is it coming to? 1829.475. So 1829.5. 1829.5. And yesterday's closing is 1828.5. So technically speaking, it has hit our stop loss by 1 rupee. Correct? Yes. So please understand, it's a very big and important lesson learned. Not all trades you are going to get positive. There are going to be some hits, there are going to be some misses. Okay? But now question is, should I book a loss immediately? Yes or no is the question. Okay. And for that, what we are going to do is, we are going to try to find out some other support levels, resistance levels also. If you are scared, if you feel I don't have that much holding capacity, you can book half loss here. Book half loss and quit. Okay. If you ask me, am I going to do that? My answer for now is going to be no. Why? Because I have done a fundamental analysis of this stock. Okay. Had I done only technical analysis, had I not seen the financials, for sure I would have booked a loss here. Now I'll say, madam, when will we get time to do fundamental analysis of DMAT? I have very recently posted a YouTube video on DMAT. Okay. And I've done a proper fundamental analysis of that, including what are the management strategies, how are they growing, how are they opening new stores, everything, their balance sheet analysis, P&L, everything analysis I've done. So what you have to do is just invest 15 minutes of your time in watching the video so that you get a comfort over the fundamentals of this stock. Okay. If the stock is fundamentally good, I might not be in a hurry to book losses. If you're only a technical analyst, here is the time you have to book a loss in this stock. If you also check the MACD is very close to cutting it through. It is not very significantly cut it though. It's almost at a convergence point. Moving at average, convergence, divergence में से convergence पे आ गया वो almost. RSI is still above 40. RSI is still above 40. Means what worst can happen? Sideways can happen. If it is dropping below 40 drastically, then it might go in a bearish trend. And then I might say that fundamentals generally give me a long-term view, a 1 year view. And if I don't want to wait for 1 year in this stock, then I can quit. If RSI is also dropping significantly below 40 and a big sharp fall for MACD. Okay. But it is still, even after a big correction of 3 big red candles back to back, RSI is still at 45. Okay. So we do have a chance to wait back in this stock even today. And our stop loss is hit just by a margin. 1 rupee margin only. Okay. So one more thumb rule is that if you are putting stop loss in the system, okay, then I'll tell you my personal experience. Put a stop loss like 5 or 6 rupees below the calculated price. One more time. Whatever is your calculation. So ideally calculation is 1829.5. Go 5 or 6 rupees lower, because I'll tell you what happens. This is what we are learning in theory. Is this my theory or is this written in all books? All books this is written. So those who are following pure theory, they are going to put a stop loss exactly at this price. And then there will be a great chance that stock will touch this price and run back. And you don't want to lose out on these opportunities. So you'll book a loss and then you'll lose out on the profit possibility also. So if you have not done a fundamental analysis, if you feel that this is not a worth buying stock, even if you want to book a loss, put the loss at least 5-6 rupees lower as compared to your stop loss price. Have you understood how to calculate stop loss? It's a very important one. Write a note there also. Stop loss should be placed ₹5 to ₹6 lower as compared to the calculated price. As compared to the calculated price. Yes. Chart. Yes. Yes. Is it at support? We'll check. 1 minute. In fact, yes. Very correct observation. See, visually also, I'm not even talking about Fibonacci right now. Visually, let us try to connect maximum points. See, this was like the breakout candle, if I say, the second breakout. We're trying to cut through the maximum line. See, wick, 3, 4 points at wick. Only 2 candles, 3 candles, 4 candles cut through the body. Okay, and majority, almost more than 15 wicks touched. It is at the support. Okay, so again same thing. Had you put a stop loss exactly at that price, your chance is gone. Here it is at support right now. So there is a great possibility that it bounces back from here also. Okay, yes. This breakout candle. In this one? Okay. As a second support you can take. Second big support. So because just check, this price level is almost 1700. We are at 1829. Okay. So first support level can be 1829 that we calculated, 1825. Let us say if I take back 4 5 rupees from that. If it falls, the second big support will be the median of this candle. Support number 2. Absolutely. Absolutely. So I hope you understood his point. If I have the holding position and if I say even if it cuts through my first support, I'm okay. I want to find out the second big support. Okay, now the second big support is also broken. Now please quit. Okay, second big support will be what? Same thing, median of the breakout candle. So you'll have to go back and check out which is the second breakout candle, and this was 20th September 2019. Okay, so 20th September 2019, this was the second breakout candle, and iska average is coming out to roughly 1700 rupees. So that is our second big support for the stock. Yes. Is going stronger. Yes. So I'll tell you. If the, okay, let us say this is the, if this is happening, this is the signal line, this is the MACD line. If the gap is going on increasing, it means it is going stronger. Don't quit here. Don't quit here. Because it has a potential to go like this. You lose out. If it starts dropping, if the slope starts dropping, it means that now you are coming close to the signal line. It means that the strength is fading away. Here you can quit. If you feel your 3 to 5% target is achieved. If you are quitting here only, you are missing out on this also. No? Okay. So this is, this slope, okay, or steepness I should say, is nothing but calculated by histograms. No? The moment you see a shorter histogram, it means that the strength is going down. And in fact, we could see that in DMART also. See, 1, 2, 3, 4. And here you could see light green candles. And finally, you could see a red one. It's so clearly evident. Learnings. No, breakout can be also on the negative side also. One, two, three, four. This one or this one. Okay. What has it broken out? There's no support, there's no resistance here. This one, where is the support? No support, no resistance. This is the resistance. This was the support that we had drawn. It's between that, na? Yes or no? I'll show you one more time. See, we had drawn two zones. This was like the support zone earlier. Now that same will act as a resistance. See, we have drawn this line. It's very close to our support line, even today. The line that we have drawn here, it is at 1810, Mangesh, to answer your query. We had drawn this support line way up, I guess first or second day of the batch or whatever. This line. And this line is at 1812, 1811 roughly. Support, the big support. Where is it breaking? Oh, no, so this can be a candle, but this is breaking the support. Agreed. This one, this breaks the support, but it's not a big red candle. It's comparatively a smaller candle. This could be a swing trade here also. Can be a possible swing trade. If you had sold at this price, 1, 2, 3 back-to-back red. Possible. But the only point is that DMART is not in F&O. So what if DMART is not in F&O? You can't keep the sell position overnight. Okay, you'll have to square off on the same day. In fact, I took an intraday trade here. And you can see proof of that on YouTube also. I have shown that trade on YouTube. Same day, within like 2 or 3 hours, I got 1,000 rupees. That 1,000 rupees gives a different pleasure. Even if I earn in lakhs in teaching, that is okay. But getting 1,000 rupee intraday swing trade gives much more pleasure than 1 lakh rupees in teaching. Correct? So this intraday was possible. Yeah, almost like an evening star. Not very convincing, but similar to that. Agreed. Okay. Yes, we have to learn to take positive trades also, and we have to learn to take stop loss trades also. Okay. We are sure that we have 2 stop losses in place for DMART right now. On the upper side, we have a lot of potential left right now. Correct? But on the lower side, support 1, we said mathematically calculated as 1829, 5-6 rupees below that. But we have drawn a proper support line. This is at 1812. Second proper support around 1700. Okay, so we know our loss potentials in place. If you feel I don't have that much position to wait, quit. Then that is the only answer. If you can, stay back. Fair enough? Any other doubt? Yes. So like a buy order only, you actually place a stop loss order in the system. No, I mean it is a different type of order. You have to place it separately. Like you place, you type out a buy order, you type out a sell order, you type out a stop loss order. You'll have to place it. If time permits, I'll show you before our batch how to place a stop loss order in the system also. Any other doubt? No? Okay till here? Yes. Don't feel disheartened because of this. It is just the starting. Okay? Right? You have so many more trades to go. Right? Everyone was like, shit. It's okay. Happens. This is the start.